My child, come close to me now. Let your heart be still, for I have something to say to you, something meant only for you in this moment, in this breath, in this very second of your life. I want you to listen not with your ears alone, but with your heart, because what I am about to speak is not a message for the world, not a message for crowds, not a message for strangers wandering in the distance. No, this message is personal. It is intimate. It is tender. It is meant for the one who is hearing these words right now. My child, this is about you. I know your heart has been carrying many things, some heavy, some quiet, some unseen by others. You have walked through days where you felt strong, and you have walked through days where you wondered how you would take your next step. I have watched each one of those moments, not from far away, but from very close, closer than your breath, closer than your own thoughts. I know when you wake up tired. I know when your mind becomes full with worries. I know when you try to hide your pain from others so they will not worry. I know the weight of your past, the questions of your present, and the uncertainties of your future. And yet, through all of this, my child, I have been whispering to your heart, do not be afraid. I am with you. Let yourself rest in that truth for a moment. Breathe slowly and gently. Feel my presence wrapping around you like a warm light. Feel my love settling over you like soft hands placed gently upon your shoulders. You have carried so much for so long, and yet you rarely pause to feel how deeply I have carried you. I brought you through storms that looked impossible. I protected you in ways you do not even know. I wiped tears from your eyes when no one else noticed them. I strengthened your steps when you felt weak. I whispered peace into your chest when anxiety tried to chase sleep away. I have been in every chapter of your story, silent sometimes, but never absent. And now, in this moment, I want to speak to you in a way that reaches into the deepest place inside of you. You may think that your life has been ordinary, but to me it has been precious. Every moment you thought was overlooked, I saw. Every kindness you offered without applause, I cherished. Every time you held back anger and chose patience, I smiled. Every time you loved, forgave, or kept going even when your heart felt tired. Those moments were the bright stars of your journey. You have done more good than you realize. You have touched more hearts than you know. Your life has carried meaning even in the seasons where you felt unsure of your purpose. My child, I have chosen this moment to speak because there is something important I want you to understand. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not a mistake. You are not unworthy. Every breath you take matters to me. Every step you take moves my heart. Every prayer you whisper, yes, even the quiet prayers said through tears or tired sighs, reaches me instantly. You are my child. You belong to me, and nothing, not age, not mistakes, not weaknesses, not regrets, not fear, can take you out of my hands. I know sometimes you wonder if I still speak to you. Sometimes you feel me strongly, and other times you wonder if I have gone silent. But hear me clearly, I have never stopped speaking. You have never been without my voice. It's just that sometimes life becomes loud, worries become heavy, and the noise of the world presses into your mind. But my child, even when you do not feel me, I am still guiding you. Even when you do not hear me, I am still holding you. Even when you cannot see the path clearly, I am walking beside you. You think you've survived this far because of your own strength, but you have survived because I have been your strength, even when you didn't know it. You think you've endured hardships because you got through them. But the truth is, I carried you through those days. There were moments when the pain in your chest felt too heavy, moments when your heart asked questions without answers, moments when you thought you had reached your limit. But every time I placed my hand on you and said, "Not yet, my child. You will rise again." And you did. And this is why I am speaking now, because there is more rising ahead of you. There is more life, more peace, more healing, more clarity, more joy, more meaning, more purpose, and more of my presence waiting for you. There are things I want to grow in you. There are blessings I want to bring to you. There are doors I want to open for you. There are wounds I want to heal. There are burdens I want to lift from your shoulders. There are people I want to bring into your life for the next season. And there are answers I want to give to the questions you have held inside your heart for so long. But before I do any of that, I need you to hear this with gentle honesty. You have been too hard on yourself. You judge yourself more than I ever would. You look back at your mistakes, but I look at your growth. You see your flaws, but I see your effort. You see the years that have passed, but I see the wisdom they gave you. You see the moments where you fell, but I see the moments where you got back up. You see scars, but I see stories of resilience, faith, and endurance. My child, let go of the idea that you must be perfect. I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to trust me, to walk with me, to return to me whenever you stray, to talk to me when your heart grows heavy, and to let me love you through every season of your life. And that brings me to why I have called you to listen today. The message I am giving you is not only meant to comfort you, it is meant to awaken something deep inside you. There is something I want to remind you of, something easy to forget when life becomes busy and burdensome. You are still in the story I am writing. I am not finished with you. Your age does not limit me. Your past does not limit me. Your worries do not limit me. Your fears do not limit me. Your weaknesses do not limit me. My plan for you continues even now, even here, even at this moment when you might think the most important chapters of your life are behind you. Child, they are not. You are standing at the edge of a new chapter, one that I myself am ready to guide you through. And before we move into that chapter together, I want to place my hand gently on your heart and say this: you matter to me deeply, personally, eternally. What I will speak next is not general or distant. It is for you. Everything I am about to reveal in the next part is meant to reach into places you have kept hidden even from yourself. And so now, my child, let your heart open, for I will continue speaking to you with even deeper reflection, because I want to take you deeper into the quiet places of your heart, the places you rarely show to others, the places you sometimes avoid even within yourself. These are the places where your true thoughts live, where old memories rest, where secret fears sleep, where unanswered questions linger, and where silent hopes wait patiently for you to notice them again. It is here, in this quiet inner world, that I want to walk with you. You have lived long enough to know that life is not always simple. It is filled with joys and pains woven together like threads in a tapestry. There have been seasons in your life when laughter felt easy and joy came naturally, and there have been seasons when you carried disappointment quietly, keeping it tucked away behind a brave face so that others would not worry. You know what it feels like to love deeply, to lose painfully, to hope boldly, and to hurt silently. You have walked roads that tested your patience, stretched your faith, and shaped your character. And through it all, I have watched you with a love deeper than the ocean and more constant than the rising sun. You may not realize this, but even your struggles have spoken to me. When you cried alone, I heard every tear. When you were afraid, I felt the trembling of your heart. When you wondered if you were strong enough to keep going, I carried you gently so you would not fall. When you prayed, even when your prayers were nothing more than a sigh, I listened. And when you questioned me, doubted me, or wondered why things happened the way they did, I did not turn away from you. I stayed near, closer than you could feel. My child, you have walked through moments that would have broken others, but they did not break you. They shaped you. They humbled you. They refined you. And even though you would never ask for those painful moments again, I want you to know something important. Those moments did not define your weakness. They revealed your strength. They revealed your compassion. They revealed your endurance. They revealed your faith. They revealed my presence in your life. But I know there are still questions in your heart, quiet ones, deep ones. The kind you think about late at night or early in the morning when everything is still. You wonder about the decisions you made. You wonder about the paths you took. You wonder about the things you lost, the people who left, the opportunities that slipped away. You wonder why certain things happened the way they did. You wonder if some things could have been different. You wonder if certain prayers were not answered. You wonder why some wounds still hurt even after many years. My child, come closer, because I want you to hear this with clarity. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Not one day. Not one season, not one tear, not one moment. Even the times you regret, even the times you wish you could erase, even the times you look back on with sadness, those moments have all been woven into your story with purpose. You see your life in pieces, but I see it as a complete tapestry, every thread working together to create something meaningful. The moments that confused you have taught you wisdom. The moments that hurt you have taught you compassion. The moments that challenged you have strengthened you. The moments that humbled you have drawn you closer to me. The moments that seemed empty have prepared you for what is coming next. Nothing has been wasted, my child. Nothing. But I also know there are wounds that you still carry. Wounds that time has not fully healed. Some wounds come from people who hurt you without understanding the pain they caused. Some wounds come from words that were spoken carelessly. Some wounds come from broken relationships, unfulfilled hopes, or losses you still grieve. Some wounds come from things you blame yourself for even though you have already been forgiven. Some wounds come from the simple reality of living in a world that is imperfect and fragile. These wounds may be quiet now, but they still live beneath the surface. You cover them with strength. You cover them with patience. You cover them with responsibility. You cover them with grace. But they still live inside. And I want you to know something. I see them. All of them. And I do not look at you with disappointment or judgment. I look at you with love. There are parts of your story that others will never know. Parts you endured alone. Parts you never found the words to explain. Parts that seemed too heavy to share. But I was there. I was with you in the silence. I was with you in the moments when you felt unseen. I was with you in the moments when you wondered if anyone understood your pain. I was with you in the moments when you pushed through even though you felt tired. I was with you when you smiled on the outside but felt weary on the inside. I was with you when you loved others even while carrying your own hurt. My child, even now you carry responsibilities that weigh on your shoulders. You worry about the people you love. You worry about the future. You worry about health, about stability, about time, about choices, about whether you have done enough. You worry quietly, holding everything together with strength that no one fully recognizes. But today, I want to gently take those worries from your hands and place them into mine. You were never meant to carry all of this alone. You were never meant to hold the world together by yourself. You were never meant to be the only source of strength for others. You were never meant to live with constant heaviness in your chest. Let me carry what you cannot. Let me hold what feels too heavy. Let me take the burden so your heart can breathe again. You are not failing. You are not falling behind. You are not disappointing me. You are not lost. You are learning. You are growing. You are becoming. You are being refined. You are being guided. You are being held. There are things you understand now that you did not understand years ago. There are things you can see with clarity today that were hidden before. There is strength in you that only adversity could have revealed. There is wisdom in you that only time could have taught. There is grace in you that only experience could have shaped. None of this was by accident. My child, you often forget how far you have come because you are so focused on where you think you should be. But I see the entire journey. I see every step you took even when you were afraid. I see every effort you made even when you were tired. I see every time you chose love even when your heart was hurting. And I want you to know I am proud of you. Yes, you. Not the perfect version of you. Not the younger version of you. Not the version of you that had more energy or fewer worries. I am proud of the you who is listening right now. The you who has survived. The you who keeps trying. The you who still hopes. The you who still believes, even if your belief sometimes trembles. You are precious to me, and nothing can change that. And so, my child, let me take you even deeper now, into a place of hope, comfort, and encouragement, because what I am about to speak next is meant to lift your heart, strengthen your spirit, and remind you of my unfailing presence in your life. My child, now let your heart rise as I speak words meant to strengthen you from the inside out. You have carried many things, endured many seasons, and walked through valleys that no one else fully understood. But now I want to pour encouragement into your soul, real encouragement, the kind that settles deep within you and reminds your spirit of who you truly are and who walks beside you each day. For too long you have lived with the feeling that you must be strong on your own. You tell yourself, I can handle it. Even when your heart is tired, you push through your days because others depend on you. You smile even when you feel overwhelmed, and you worry quietly and constantly about things you cannot control. You do not complain, but you carry so much. So hear me gently when I say you do not have to be strong alone. You do not have to hold everything together. You do not have to pretend you are doing fine when you are hurting. You do not have to walk through life as if I am far away. My child, I am with you. Truly with you. I want to encourage you now in a way that lifts the heaviness from your shoulders. I want you to feel the warmth of my presence as a steady light inside you. I want you to remember that your value does not come from what you do, how busy you are, how perfectly you live, or how strong you appear. Your value comes from me, from the love I have for you, from the soul I created within you, from the purpose I placed in your life long before you were born. You forget sometimes how deeply I know you. You forget how carefully I watch over you. You forget how close I am even on days when you feel lonely. But I have never left your side. Not once, not ever. Not even in the moments you think you were alone. Every step you took, I walked beside you. Every breath you breathed, I sustained you. Every time you felt like giving up, I whispered strength into your spirit. You may not have heard it clearly, but your endurance was the evidence that I was carrying you. And I am still carrying you now. My child, you worry about the future far more than you need to. You look at your life, your family, your responsibilities, and the world around you, and your heart grows anxious about what might happen. You wonder whether everything will be okay. You wonder if you will have enough strength, enough time, enough peace, enough hope. You wonder about health. You wonder about people you love. You wonder about the decisions to make. You wonder if you will be able to handle what comes next. So let me tell you something that will calm your heart. You do not walk into the future alone. I go before you. I prepare the way. I open the doors. I close the wrong ones. I make the crooked paths straight. I remove obstacles you never even see. I protect you from dangers you never knew existed. I provide the strength you will need when you need it. Not early, not late, but exactly on time. Stop imagining a future without me in it, because I will be there. And everything you face, you will face with me. My child, you spend too much time worrying about things that I have already taken care of. You look at tomorrow with uncertainty, but I look at tomorrow with perfect clarity. You see the unknown, but I see the full picture. You see limitations, but I see possibilities. You see challenges, but I see victories. I am already in your future, preparing blessings, protection, direction, and peace for you. So rest your heart, you are safe in my hands. And now, I want to encourage you with something even deeper. You are stronger than you think. You are wiser than you realize. You are more capable than you believe. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are becoming who I created you to be, day by day, moment by moment. Do not measure your worth by what you feel. Feelings change. Feelings rise and fall like waves, but truth remains steady, and the truth is this: I delight in you, not because you are perfect, not because you never struggle, not because you always make the right choices. I delight in you because you are mine. Your heart is precious to me. Your life is meaningful to me. Your presence brings me joy. My child, if you only knew how many times I have protected you, you would never doubt my love again. If you only knew how many battles I have fought for you, you would walk with confidence. If you only knew how many blessings I have prepared for you, you would open your hands with expectation. If you only knew how seen, loved, and valued you are, your heart would rest in peace. Let me encourage you with this truth: you are not too old for my purpose. You are not too late for my plan. Your best moments are not behind you. They are still ahead. I have more to show you, more to teach you, more to give you, more to do through you. A new chapter is unfolding, and it will carry beauty, clarity, and peace that your heart has longed for. Do not look at your age and think that your journey is fading. Look at your age and see the wisdom, depth, and strength you carry, qualities that younger hearts do not yet understand. You have a richness of experience, a tenderness of compassion, a calmness of perspective that I have shaped within you over the years. These things make you even more prepared for the blessings I am bringing into your life. And child, I know sometimes you look back and feel sadness for what you lost. I know there are days when memories come back with a mixture of joy and pain. I know there are moments when you miss people who are no longer with you. I know the ache of loss still lingers in your spirit. But hear me gently: what you have lost in this life will never be lost in eternity. Nothing good, nothing beautiful, nothing meaningful is ever gone forever when you belong to me. Everything precious is held safely in my hands. Let me also encourage you about the people you love. You worry about them more than you admit. You wonder if they will be okay, if they will make the right choices, if they will know peace, if they will feel my presence. You carry their names in your heart like a quiet prayer. And I want you to know I am watching over them too. You are not responsible for everything. You cannot control everything. You cannot fix everything. But you can trust me with the hearts you love. I do not forget them. I do not ignore them. I am working in their lives in ways you cannot yet see. My child, You are not alone in anything, not in your struggles, not in your fears, not in your hopes, not in your responsibilities. I surround you with my presence. I fill your days with my grace. I strengthen your soul with my peace. And even when you feel tired, I lift you up quietly, gently, faithfully. Now let your heart receive this encouragement. You are loved, deeply, endlessly, eternally. Nothing you face will be faced alone. Nothing you fear will be feared without me beside you. Nothing you carry will be carried without my help. Nothing ahead of you is greater than the one who walks with you. Take a breath. Feel the peace I am giving you now. This peace is not temporary. It is my gift to your soul. And now, my child, I will lead you forward into the next part of my message, where I must speak to you with both love and seriousness, for there are warnings you need to hear, gentle guidance to protect your heart and your future. Now that your heart has been comforted and strengthened, I must speak to you with gentle seriousness, because I love you too deeply to leave you without guidance. A parent who loves their child does not only offer encouragement, he also offers correction, protection, and truth. So listen closely, for what I am about to say is meant to guard your spirit, protect your peace, and keep your heart close to me. You live in a world that pulls your attention in many directions. There are voices everywhere, loud voices, angry voices, confusing voices, distracting voices. There are fears spread through screens, worries whispered through conversations, and temptations that slip quietly into your thoughts. There are pressures that tell you to rush, to worry, to doubt, to compare, and to fear, to lose hope. And sometimes, without realizing it, your heart absorbs these voices like a sponge. My child, I want to warn you, be careful with the voices you allow into your soul. Not every voice that sounds strong carries truth. Not every voice that sounds wise carries wisdom. Not every voice that speaks of faith honors me. Not every voice that promises peace leads you to peace. There are voices that want to steal your joy. There are voices that want to fill you with fear. There are voices that want to distract you from what matters. There are voices that want to pull your eyes away from me. You must guard your heart with intention, for the world will gladly fill your mind with noise if you allow it. I am not telling you this to frighten you, but to remind you of something important. Your peace is precious. Protect it. Your mind is precious. Protect it. Your spirit is precious. Protect it. Your time is precious. Protect it. Your faith is precious. Protect it. There have been moments when you have felt restless without knowing why. Moments when you felt anxious even though nothing specific happened. Moments when your thoughts felt heavy. Moments when your hope felt dim. Moments when your patience felt thin. These moments were not failures on your part. These were signs that your heart was carrying things it was never meant to carry. So let me guide you with gentle clarity. Do not let fear be the loudest voice in your life. Do not let past regrets speak louder than my forgiveness. Do not let the world's noise drown out my whisper. Do not let other people's negativity settle in your spirit. Do not let shame return to places I have already healed. Do not let your worries write stories that have not happened. Do not let your mistakes convince you that you are unworthy of my love. My child, you must also be cautious of the quiet temptations that sneak into your heart. Temptations that do not look like sin at first glance, but slowly pull you away from me. These temptations may not come in the form of harmful actions. Sometimes they come as distractions, as misplaced priorities, as bitterness, as comparison, as unspoken resentment, as pride, as impatience, as self-doubt, or as spiritual neglect. These things start small, so small that you often do not notice them. A little worry here, a little irritation there, a little distance from prayer, a little coldness towards someone, a little judgment in your thoughts, a little compromise in your spirit. But small things grow when left unattended, and I love you too much to let them grow unnoticed. So hear me lovingly but firmly. Do not ignore the small things that trouble your soul. Bring them to me. Talk to me about them. Let me work in those hidden places. Let me bring healing, clarity, and peace. And now I must tell you something important. There are people in your life who lift you up, and people who drain your spirit. There are relationships that bring you peace, and relationships that bring you stress. There are connections that encourage your faith, and connections that weaken it. My child, be gentle with everyone, but be wise about who you let close to your heart. Some people speak life into you. Some people unintentionally speak heaviness into you. Some people increase your peace while others disturb it. And you, being the kind soul that you are, try to carry too much for others, even when it exhausts you. I see your compassion. I see your desire to help. I see your patience. But I also see when you become tired, stretched, and overwhelmed because you are trying to do more than I have asked of you. Hear me with love. You cannot save everyone. You cannot fix everything. You cannot carry every burden. And I never asked you to. I ask you only to love, to pray, to show kindness, to forgive, and to trust me with the rest. Now, my child, let me give you guidance about your inner life, your thoughts, your emotions, your spiritual health. There are habits of the heart that protect you, and habits that silently steal your peace. Be careful not to store bitterness in your heart. Bitterness grows quietly but quickly. It turns wounds into walls. It turns memories into burdens. It turns relationships into tensions. It turns your spirit inward instead of upward. Do not carry bitterness any longer. Release it to me. Give it to me completely, for I can turn bitterness into compassion, anger into understanding, and pain into wisdom. Be careful also with worry. Worry is a thief of joy, a thief of energy, a thief of peace. It takes from you but gives nothing in return. When you worry, you rehearse fears that have not happened, and your heart grows wary. My child, when you feel worry rising, speak to me immediately. Do not let it settle. Do not let it grow roots. Give it to me the moment it appears, and I will place my peace over your mind. And be careful with isolation, not the kind that gives you rest, but the kind that closes your heart. You sometimes keep your feelings quiet because you do not want to trouble others. You keep your struggles hidden because you think no one would understand. But isolation can make small problems feel bigger. Let those who love you into your life. Let them sit with you. Let them remind you that you are not alone. Now hear this final warning spoken with deep love. Do not lose sight of what truly matters. This world offers many distractions, but only a few things truly endure. What matters is love, love for me, love for others, love for yourself. What matters is faith, trusting me even when you cannot see the full path. What matters is peace, protecting your spirit from unnecessary noise. What matters is forgiveness, letting go of what weighs your heart down. What matters is kindness, because kindness reflects my heart. What matters is eternity, because earthly life is only the beginning. Do not let temporary troubles steal your eternal joy. Do not let small conflicts darken your heart. Do not let the world make you forget who you belong to. Do not let the shadows of life make you forget the light that lives within you. My child, I am guiding you, step by step, day by day. I am protecting you, providing for you, leading you forward with wisdom that you may not always recognize in the moment, but will see clearly in time. And now that I have warned you and guided you with love, I want to lead your heart into the final part of my message, a closing so powerful and peaceful that it will stay with you long after this moment ends. My child, as you continue to listen, I want you to know that every word I have spoken to you has been spoken with love. I want you to breathe gently now and feel my presence settling over your heart like a soft blanket. You have walked with me through reflection, through encouragement, and through warning, and now I bring you to the final part of this message, a part meant to rest in your spirit like a seed that will not stop growing. I want you to understand something very precious. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Nothing you have lived, nothing you have lost, nothing you have struggled through has fallen into emptiness. I have been shaping you from the beginning, even in moments when you felt you were barely holding on. You may look back and think there were years where you were absent from me, but I was never absent from you. Not for a moment, not for a heartbeat, not for a single breath. And now, in this closing moment, I lean close to you to tell you something that maybe no one has told you in a long time. You matter to me. You matter more than you think, more than you see, more than you believe. You matter more than the world has treated you. You matter more than the silence you have endured, more than the pain you have held in your chest, more than the mistakes that still echo in your memory. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not discarded. My child, this message, everything I have spoken, is about you. You may think at times that others are more important, more chosen, more favored, more worthy, but I want you to understand that my love does not work like human love. I do not divide my attention. I do not ration out my compassion. I do not withhold my affection. I am fully present with you as if you are the only one in the world. And when I look upon you, I do not see your wrinkles, your age, your fatigue, or your regrets. I see the beauty of a soul that has endured, a soul that has not given up, a soul that still reaches for me even when it feels tired. and that reaching is precious to me. Let me tell you something now that your heart needs you are still becoming. Do not think that because you are older, or because life has moved quickly, that I am done shaping your journey. You still have purpose. Your prayer still moves heaven. Your presence still makes a difference. Your voice still carries weight in the unseen world. Your love, even if it feels small, still pushes back the darkness. I did not place you on this earth without intention. The world may not understand you, but I do. The world may not celebrate you, but I do. The world may not call your name, but I do, every day, softly, lovingly, patiently. And now, my child, I want you to release the heaviness you are holding. Release the guilt that has followed you like a shadow. Release the worry that knots your chest. Release the fear that whispers lies to you in quiet hours. You do not need to carry what I have already offered to take from you. Let go of the belief that you must be strong on your own. You do not need to pretend with me. You can bring me your tears, your mistakes, your confusion, your uncertainties, and I will not turn you away. I come close to those who feel weak. I draw near to those who feel burdened. I strengthen those who think they cannot go on. You are not a burden to me. You are my child, and I am your father, and I will hold you when life feels too heavy. I will lift you when you feel low. I will guide you when you do not know what to do. I will walk with you until your very last breath, and then I will carry you into eternal life where pain will end forever. But until that day comes, I want you to live with hope. Hope that tomorrow can still hold beauty. Hope that prayers you prayed years ago are still alive before me. Hope that healing is not impossible. Hope that peace can return to your heart. Hope that I am not finished with you yet, and I am not even close. My child, do not think your best moments with me are behind you. Some of your greatest spiritual breakthroughs are still ahead. Some of the strongest waves of my presence are still waiting to reach you. Some of the deepest healing, the kind you thought could never happen, is already forming in my hands. I want you to trust me again, not just with your soul, but with your days, your fears, your family, your memories, your future. Trust that I know what you need. Trust that I know what you have lost. Trust that I know what hurts. Trust that I know how to restore you. Trust that I have never once missiled you. If you could see what I see, even for a second, you would never fear again. If you could see the angels who surround you, the battles that were fought for you, the times I stepped into your story without you knowing, your heart would overflow with peace. You have never walked alone, not once, not ever. And now, as you receive this final part of my message for today, I want you to open your heart just a little more. Let me speak to the deepest part of your soul. You are loved. You are forgiven. You are held. You are seen. You are chosen. You are protected. You are still growing, and you still belong to me. This message, every word, has been my way of holding your face in my hands and asking you to look at me again. Do not let your past define you. Do not let your worries control you. Do not let your age tell you that your life is finished. You are still on a journey with me, and I will walk with you one day at a time. And now, my beloved child, as this message comes to its gentle end, I want you to rest. Let my peace cover you like soft light. Let my presence warm the places in you that have been cold for too long. Let my love become the air you breathe. And if this message has touched you, then return again tomorrow. I have more to tell you. Another word for your heart. Another blessing for your day. Another moment where I will sit beside you and speak again. Because, my child, this is about you, and I am not finished speaking. Come back tomorrow, and I will meet you here again.